Father, thank you once again for allowing us to see another day. Thank you for allowing us to do this podcast. Pray that this podcast is a blessing to whoever's watching, wherever they may be watching. In Jesus' name, I do pray. Amen. Welcome to Shout from the Heart. I'm your host, Isaiah Pfeiffer, and usually she'd be right here during gymnastics time, but helping her brother out behind the camera is Lyric. And they're going to be tag teaming behind the camera today. And you can find this podcast on YouTube, TikTok. My YouTube is Isaiah Pfeiffer. You can also go purchase my beats. I'll post the website in my bio, and I also post up the website and tag my mom, and then she will post it up on her bio as well. So, without further ado, let's get started. This is going to be a sports heavy. Now, usually in episodes in the past, I try to have everything spread out. But for the last 2 weeks, there's been nothing big to talk about than sports. Starting with the biggest story. Let me get the main miscellaneous stuff out of the way. Yankees, we're fine. Just tied the series with the Rays. We're fine. We're okay. Wild card, that's what we're looking at. World Series playoffs. We're looking at the wild card in the playoffs, but I'm not looking at World Series right now. I'm not ready for that right now because we got some work to do, okay? My bullpen has some work to do. Our bats have to do the work. Maybe New York winning the basketball championship will give us some sort of jolt. Moving on, Wake Forest, Chris Paul II. You remember Chris Paul? What? Last I checked, Chris Paul #1 justice was on Wake Forest. Last I checked, let me see. Oh yeah, we won March Madness, did we not? Oh my God. Tim Duncan. We won that too. So CP3 number 2. But he's now I don't want to get the Wake Forest fans all riled up and hyped up because he cannot sign any offer until a certain period in his negotiation period. He is still in high school. He cannot sign anything or commit to any school yet until he reaches a certain point in his high school career that he can negotiate stuff. So, I'm excited. I want this. I need this. Our quarterback for Wake Forest, his former offensive coordinator, he's with us now. He knows how to play. So we actually have a chance. In the ACC, we actually have a chance. Justice, we have a chance. But we gotta move past Miami. Not feeling it.
Do we stand a chance against Miami?
Well, here's the little thing. Like I told you when Dad was here, the last time we played Miami, we actually had them up. We thought we was going to upset them, but then they came back. And then Dave Clawson just decided to do that slow mesh crap that it worked for a while, but after so long, teams and stuff start catching on to that. It's like the brotherly shove. That is in the game, Madden 27, by the way. It's a legal football play now. If it's in Madden, it's legal.
If it's in a video game,
any sport, it's legal.
That's a new rule of every video game.
That is the unspoken rule of sports. If it's in the video game, it's legal. Mascots versus mascots, that's legal.
Can we keep that in real life?
Well, who are you going to get to dress up as a million demon deacons? 12 deacon demons on one side and 12 Miami Hurricanes. Well, really, they're not hurricanes. They're ducks. Which, that doesn't make any sense. Dude, the mascots don't make any sense in college. You are a hurricane. You would think that you have like a lightning bolt with a cloud or something, but no, you have duck. But you're the Miami Hurricanes.
A duck with a hat.
A
at
duck
that.
with a hat.
Donald Duck, just with a green and orange outfit.
God, that makes no sense. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Angel Reese and the Atlanta Dream, they are no longer losers. They broke the losing streak. We beat Flau'jae Johnson, and now the series is 1-1. Because Flau'jae's team is Seattle. Seattle is out in the West. So, we only see the Western teams 3 times. They're in the Western Conference in the WNBA. We see the Eastern Conference about 4 times. Every team plays each other 4 times. So, yeah. Here you go.
So essentially, you're saying
So essentially, what I'm saying is
we play Flau'jae and then one more time.
we play Flau'jae one more time, and that's later on in the season after the All-Star break.
Okay.
What a short All-Star break it is, because you turn right back around. We got a game against not Indiana, but I think it's against Toronto. I think Toronto or Golden State. No, Golden State. We don't play them anymore. They swept us. It's somebody. I got to look at the schedule, but I want to say I think it's the Toronto Tempo that we turn right back around after All-Star break and play. This young lady right here on the cereal box, she has been named for the 3rd year in a row an All-Star. However, due to the depth of the league, she's not a starter. She's a reserve. I'll take whatever I can get.
As long as she's
But
on-
how in the world does a person that turned the ball over 58 times this entire season is named a starter? I just beat the mess out of her twice in 1 week a couple weeks ago. I beat the mess out of Caitlin Clark twice, and she's named a starter over Angel Reese. I have a huge problem with y'all voters because y'all voters don't make any sense to me. Make it make sense. Caitlin Clark is not that good this year, and y'all know it. Y'all know it. Y'all know it to the core. Y'all just don't like Angel Reese that bad, that much, to the point where y'all gotta make her a reserve. Oh, you could get the All-Star vote, but you're not gonna be a starter. Not this year. No, sorry. You gonna be just like your rookie year. You gonna ride the bench, and you gonna come in when we want you to come in. What? No. And what is this team gonna be? Because last year was Caitlin Clark's team versus dang, who else? Who was she facing now? It's Caitlin Clark's team versus somebody. I don't remember off the top of my head, but what's this thing gonna be this year?
Mm-hmm.
And who's gonna do halftime? Glorilla lit it up last year. Who's gonna do halftime? That's all I want to know. I'm done.
So is Alicia Gray, is she in the All-Star?
Yes, she's an all-star, but she's riding the bench. We got
okay.
all-stars, but they're not starters.
Okay,
I get on the bench.
Is Asia Wilson on the bench?
No, Asia Wilson's a champion. Of course she's going to be a starter. Of course she's going to be of course the defending champion is going to be the starter.
I didn't know you have to be a champion just to be.
Well, Asia Wilson is
Starter.
good at. Listen, Asia Wilson was there before Angel Reese. Come on now.
Yeah, but still.
It doesn't matter. That's like LeBron. That's like you saying LeBron doesn't deserve to be an all-star, but Austin Reeves does. You just got into the league. LeBron's done more than what you've done, Austin Reeves.
I'm just saying that.
No, or
allow
better yet,
other
no.
people-
I ain't even gonna put them on the same level. That's like saying LeBron and Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg, you don't deserve to be a starter. You just got in the league. Like, what are you doing? What are we doing here?
I was just saying that because you could also let some of these good people that are better than some of these other people who are starting, you could also like let them in. I mean, or you could just like switch them in and out.
Let them in. Let me explain something to you. Let them in. Let me explain something to you. You know who the committee is when it comes to All Stars? The fans are the committee. The fans get to decide who's starting and who doesn't. The player that has the most votes gets voted in to the All Star game. Therefore, goes back to what I've been saying. People statistically, they don't look at the stats. They look at the name. They look at how pretty Caitlin Clark's jump shot is, or how Asia Wilson can play better in the paint. They look at that type of stuff before they look at stats. They don't look at the double-double queen over here that's been stacking double-doubles all because she gets her own rebound, and that's part of the game. Okay, you just want her to miss the shot and just not go after her own miss. To help the team. My God, it's rebounding. They teach it from when you were a kid all the way up into the pros. The coaches love that. They preach that. Yet Angel Reese is frowned upon because she misses her own shot and gets it. Wow. That's why y'all hate her so much. She averages about 15 and a half points per game. Now, that average could be better. Her three-point shot needs a whole lot of work. Her free throw percentage this year alone has dropped dramatically from last season. Okay, those are areas that y'all need to concern yourselves with. Y'all shouldn't concern yourselves with her rebounding her own miss. Y'all really mad over the fact that she can't rebound off of other people or shoot her own shot? I've seen games this season alone where Angel Reese has put the team on her back. As a matter of fact, the Caitlin Clark game that she had about 28 points. That is her season high. Exactly. So, yet you frown upon her, send her to the bench. You say she's good enough to be an all-star, but you send her to the bench and you let Caitlin Clark be a starter, knowing good and well she had about 60-plus turnovers this season. Her three-point percentage has dropped from last season. Still shoot the three.
Can we compare last year to this year?
Yes, we can. Statistically, we can. And let's be honest. Statistically, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I'm going to bring this back up. Caitlin Clark is not better than Angel Reese. Has nothing to do with the national championships and who won it first. Let me explain something to you. Statistically, Angel Reese is better than Caitlin Clark. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, compare.
Look at the stats. Please, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Who has the more points this season? Who has less turnovers than Caitlin Clark? I remember having an 8 turnover game, but that was earlier on in the season.
That was when
she rarely turns the ball over. She was finding herself at the beginning of the season. Now that she's found herself in Atlanta, well, that's a scary sight there. That's a scary sight. And I told y'all, and I stand on business. I don't care what place they are now after what they did last night. I don't care what place we are. We could still be in 7th for all I care. I don't care. Keep stringing some wins together. We'll get up to where we need to be. But at the end of the day, we stay in the playoffs. That's where we're going. And guess what? I stand on business when I say this. There are 3 teams in the WNBA that are championship favorites. And I'm going to say this with all due respect. Asia, you are, all due respect, one of the greats. You're one of the favorites to repeat as champion. Lynx,
Napheesa
Collier. What more is there to say? And Atlanta, outside of those 3 teams, who you think can compare? New York? Nah, Sabrina Ionescu is 1 minute over here winning. The next minute we're over here. And then 1 minute we're over here winning again. The next minute we're over here. And then this expansion teams. Y'all giving these expansion teams so much love. I got a dude that's in my show right now who went from 1st to 2nd. And then after this 2-week break, after I calculated the tally, he went from 2nd to 3rd. A game outside of the 2nd and slowly is declining out of the crossover playoffs. So, I mean, these expansion teams, are you really, oh my God. So, we should have beat the Valkyrie the last time. The season should have been 2-1 in that series. And the next time, I guarantee you, the next time, if we see y'all in the playoffs, Valkyrie, I guarantee you,
We'll be better.
we will beat you. We will beat you in a series. Because it's a best of 3 series. It is a best 2 out of 3. You win the next game, you win 2 games, you move on. Move on.
So when you say the 3 teams who are most likely and like most favorited to repeat, do you mean fans, like all of the fans, or like just statistically?
Statistically, fans have nothing to do with this. Fans are just there to cheer. Fans have nothing to do with this. Fans don't dictate who gets a championship. If that's the case, then every year I'd see the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. But do I see them every year? No, I don't. And let me explain that to you while we're going into the football phase. I don't hate Dallas Cowboys fans. Not all of the Dallas Cowboys fans. I hate the fact that there's some Dallas Cowboys fans that are just delusional. Their delusion is they think that every year is their year. I like fans who are logical. Yes, as a fan of the Philadelphia Eagles, I believe that we are going to the Super Bowl. But if I know, like this year, I believe that we're going to the Super Bowl. However, I can't believe superstition. I can't go off of a pattern that's, Pro Bowl, then Super Bowl, then playoffs. I can't go off of that. I have to go off of what I know. And what I seen last season out of the offensive coordinator is we were trash. We were second to last in running offense, passing offense. We were second to last in defense, run defense, and passing defense. We were second to last in the league. So I'm only going off of last year. But I have optimism because of the things that I hear in training camp. The things, and as every fan should, but every fan is not like the Dallas Cowboys fan base. Oh no. They get our former coach, who has never called a play in his life on defense. But because he came from the rival Philadelphia Eagles, we are riding the coattails. Our defense is going to be better. And we got this person, and we got that person, and we got this, and we got that. Who cares? Are you going to finish first? Are you going to the playoffs? And do you believe that Dak Prescott can take you to a Super Bowl? Let me explain to you that Jalen Hurts has been to 2 Super Bowls, lost one, won one. How many has Dak Prescott been to? 0. Jalen Hurts has more playoff appearances than Dak Prescott. How many playoff appearances does Dak Prescott have? He has a couple playoff appearances, but every time he gets in the playoffs, he oh God, chokes.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ, he chokes. So I understand the fan base passion of the Dallas Cowboys. But I'm talking to the real ones here, not the delusionals. Please, for the life of me, tell me something other than Dak Prescott, and we got this person, and we got that person. We're going to the Super Bowl every year. Every year. You're going to the Super Bowl every year. Okay, this year you're going to Los Angeles, because that's where the Super Bowl is, and it's on Valentine's Day. Oh, so much love in the air.
Yeah, love.
So much love in the air, in the atmosphere. But let's be honest.
Real for a second.
Let's be honest. The day that the Dallas Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, which won't be this year, it will be soon. But the day that Dallas Cowboys go to the Super Bowl is the day that I will be sick enough to a point where I don't even want to watch the Super Bowl. That's the day when pigs fly. That's the day when all of heaven opens up and I see Jesus for the first time. It's the day when I die and you will bury me in an eagle's casket. And I will say, in heaven, I'll look down there at the front row seat in the Super Bowl and be like, impressive. Took you about 40 plus years to do so, but impressive.
Yeah.
I will stand at God's right hand side and be like, I know the Lord will make a way for y'all to lose in the playoffs. Sorry. Just how it is. Let's get to the big story, okay? Because I got other things to get to. I'm no longer a Laker fan. The reason for that being is because, well, King James, he is returning to the NBA. Bad news is, I don't know what team. I'm up in the air. LeBron, can you make a decision soon, sir? Because I don't know what are we doing? What would you like to see him on the 76ers? I know a fan that asked me that, or somebody that asked me. Would I like to see him with Joel Embiid? Would I like to see LeBron with Joel Embiid? Here's my answer. Considering the fact that that makes logical sense. My football team is in Philadelphia. When LeBron retires with whoever team he wants to retire with, that is the team that I will retire with myself. Meaning, I never had an NBA team. I just had certain players. But if LeBron goes to the 76ers and he says the next season that I'm retiring, I'm a Philadelphia fan. All the Philadelphia 76ers, not all around.
Except for
We dominate. Hockey is now. If we can just get the Hornets to do their job, maybe they can actually get a championship. Everybody was celebrating. Oh, they won the summer league championship.
and
Wow.
that is
That's like me saying I won preseason in NFL. I went undefeated in preseason. Whippy. Yay. Who cares?
until your first game.
That's like me bragging about me winning the NBA Cup. Yeah, you won the NBA Cup. But did you win the championship? Because the Knicks actually were the first team to win the NBA Cup and win the championship. So, they actually get some credibility this year. You know, the Lakers, when they won it, they didn't do crap. They got smacked in the face by the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets, of all people, in a gentleman's sweep. They got smacked in the face. And then the year after that, who won the cup after that? I think it was the Pistons. Yeah, the Pistons. They won the cup the year after that. And then when they got to the finals, they got beat. Tyrese Halliburton just went down. And we don't need to explain how this issue. We don't need to explain that because Wimbyama, I like you. I don't like your attitude. I don't like how you approach people in the game and say, I'm in your head. Clearly not in your head. The Knicks walked in there in Madison Square Garden, was down 29, and you let them come back and take the lead back? Is that possible? Is that possible, Justice? Is that plausible? I don't understand. And this is the first time that I think I've seen a finals where every game the Spurs had the lead and they blew it. With the exception of the game that they won, which, let's be honest, it should have been a sweep. It should have been over in game 4. We should have not went back to San Antonio and played a game 5 because, let's be honest, it was over. After the third game, everybody knew that the next game was a sweep. We all knew it. Even my people on the show knew it. We all knew that there was a sweep coming. We knew it. We called it. But it was a gentleman's sweep. Now, let's get to what we need to talk about to end this show. We're going to go back to a couple weeks. I saw a pay-per-view entitled Night of Champions. And I know that you guys used to hear me talk a lot about WWE, and because there's really nothing been that worthy of talking about, just highlighting stuff. But let me just set the stage for this SummerSlam. That's the second event that is 2 nights. Okay? Night 1 and night 2. Obafemi is the king of the ring. However, he has some unfinished business with Brock Lesnar. He has decided to forfeit his title shot that he earned the right to use at SummerSlam, because the winner got a title shot at SummerSlam. According to Wikipedia, they changed that because he forfeited his title shot, so he just was king of the ring. Because he decided that he wanted to finish this at SummerSlam. Get this, against Brock Lesnar. No, this is a match that I haven't seen in 2.5 years. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Because I'm ready for this one. It's 1-1. Okay, WrestleMania. Backlash. Brock match. Somebody tell John Cena and Brock, get them on the phone. We need that rubber match too. I never got that rubber match before you retired, sir, and that hurts me to my core. Justice never got the rubber match. He never got to see it. He's only seen YouTube with the 2 matches that you guys had. I need it. Come out of retirement. I need this, John.
Why did you have to leave on a loss? Come back, beat up Gunther.
Hey, you talking about you like that? You're at peace with it.
Come back, beat up Gunther, and we're done. You can come back, beat him up.
That is crap.
And just beat him up.
You know you can beat him. You know you can. You know you can take out Gunther. I don't care how old your body is. Jeff Hardy is 43 years old. He's still flying around. You can do it too.
Hey,
you still be in that ring.
Simple trick to win. Just kick him down there, and he won't be having kids.
Well, listen.
Just do that, man.
It depends on what type of match this is, okay?
Hey, it can be any type of match.
No, it can't be, because if you get disqualified in a regular match, you're disqualified. You lose the match.
Other than a one-on-one ring.
Okay.
One that he can just beat him up.
How about a submission? How about a submission match? There's no disqualifications in a submission. There's only rule is make your opponent tap out.
No, what about...
Or better yet...
Extreme Rules.
No. Because nobody knows this but me and you. There's only one match that John Cena is undefeated in. The one match where never give up actually means something.
Oh.
There are no pinfalls, no countouts, no submissions, no disqualifications. The only way to win this match is to beat your opponent so bad that you force him to say 2 words. I quit.
Randy Orton versus John Cena. That match was, I don't know.
Let's go back further than that. John Cena versus JBL. Judgment Day 2005, the first time we saw the spinner belt defended at a WWE pay-per-view. Now, a lot of critics have said that, oh, the championship shouldn't spin, and this, that, and the third. A lot of people hated it. A lot of people actually liked it. The Miz was John Cena's greatest rivalry outside of Randy Orton, and he actually liked it. Because when he had the WWE Championship, all he did was turn the W around and made it into like the M
for Miz.
Yeah. But it couldn't stay in place. So the thing is, he had to get and people don't know this, he had to get like a toy title.
Mm-hmm.
So he could lock it in place. So he had the real WWE Championship, but while he was champion, he had a toy title.
He brung that out.
But nobody recognized that it was a toy title because they made it so look good. They made it look so real to a point where you thought that was the real WWE Championship.
If you stood them side by
now,
side.
I don't know how they made it lock in place when they were just standing there, like
maybe
CM Punk or Randy Orton or Triple H, which Randy Orton didn't like it, Triple H didn't like it, Edge didn't like it. We already know that JBL. Now, that wasn't just fake. Because, sometimes WWE, they blur the lines between reality and fiction. And certain storylines do kind of cross over into reality. Like Seth Rollins does not. Seth Rollins hates CM Punk. He does. He has went on numerous podcasts and said that. I don't like him. I don't want him here. The rivalry that they've had in the past, that blurred the lines between fiction and real. And the rivalry with CM Punk and Jeff Hardy. They're cool now. They ain't the best of friends, but they're cool now. But, CM Punk's a straight edge guy. Don't drink, don't smoke, all that other stuff. And then Jeff Hardy, here you are. You got all these problems. You got kicked out of WWE a lot of times because you got drugs and all this drug problems, and you've been to rehab all this many times, and WWE has been giving you chance after chance after chance. And CM Punk has an issue with that because y'all letting this man walk around with the World Heavyweight Championship twice. You let him walk around with the WWE title once, and here I am, a good model superstar, and you letting this junkie hold on to a championship representing your company.
And he's the one with the problem.
And you're the one with the problem.
What about
And you got kids cheering, and that's what he said in his promo. I fear for you. You got kids out here wearing your shirts and this blah blah blah, all that.
All the merch and all that.
And he take pride. And when Jeff Hardy came back at WrestleMania, I think CM Punk sent out a tweet. He said, well, I guess we're going to have to run that steel cage match back again. If we had loser leave WWE steel cage match from 2009 to now, with the two of them, that would be awesome. And speaking of cages, all of that being said, leads me back to what I was talking about. Obafemi, Brock Lesnar. Hell in a Cell. SummerSlam. We love that.
Yeah.
We like it.
Yeah.
I'm not a violent wrestling fan, but I love the Hell in a Cell match. Oh my God, I just love it. I'm not a violent, bloodthirsty guy, but I love the Hell in a Cell. I just love it.
Yeah. You also like
slam him through the cage.
And you're not violent. You're very peaceful.
Throw him off the top of the cell.
I totally do not hear you in my room just screaming at the TV because someone didn't get slammed through the cage. Someone didn't die yet. They didn't die.
Oh, but us fans, we love it. It's not the violence. It's the fact that they put their bodies on the line to entertain us. It's not the violence. It's more so the entertainment throughout the match. It's not them getting slammed through the table or getting slammed through the cage that more so is impressive to me. It's the fact how you tell the story. If you can tell a story as a wrestler, you Tell me a story of a good guy versus a bad guy. Good guy starts off getting the upper hand, but here comes the bad guy to get more of an leverage, and then the good guy, just when you think he's out, he comes back and just attacks. But then the bad guy has somebody run out, or the bad guy has to cheat and use a steel chair behind the referee's back. Tell a story. It don't have to take 20 minutes to tell it. It don't have to even take 15 minutes. Sometimes it can take a 10-minute match.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Look, I'm looking at the times right now of some of these matches. The longest I've seen was the main event of Night of Champions. That was 18 minutes, 38 seconds. You want to know what the shortest match on here was? The shortest match was Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's United States Championship. With 7 minutes and 40 seconds, you told a story. That was an entertaining match. You told a story, and it didn't need to take almost 20 minutes to tell it. The second shortest match on there was the King of the Ring. Not the Queen of the Ring, the King of the Ring. Because she told a story. And here's the stupid thing. Why would you have the women's champion face off against somebody in the Queen of the Ring? And then after the match, she's going to end up facing you at SummerSlam anyway. In a rematch. Only this time, it's not for no freaking crown. It's for the WWE Women's title. How does that work? Liv Morgan, you were cursed by Danhausen. The same Danhausen that uncursed the Knicks to win the championship. Well, Knicks, you got a chance to repeat, but as hungry as some of these teams are, not to mention the fact that you got to look out for the old man, Father Time, LBJ, King James. You got to look out for him. You don't know where he's going. So, got to look out for him. But that's stupid, Justice. Why would we have the champion compromise herself only to just have her put the title on the line against Io Sky at SummerSlam anyway? Why? And you know who else I haven't heard from? Rhea Ripley. Who's she facing at SummerSlam? I haven't even seen her. What's going on?
Someone just sent you a heart name.
Who's that someone?
Joshua Rudd. Princess D.
Oh, yeah. Cuz. What up, Cuz?
And
DJ Rudd.
they became the #1 fan in the fan club.
Good. Now, let's get to, speaking of steel cage matches, that was a great match. This is one of those matches that, yes, I said it doesn't have to take 20 minutes, but it daggone near went 20 minutes. 19 minutes and 4 seconds was the time. It's inside of a steel cage. Seth freaking Rollins versus Braun Breaker. It took 3 stomps, 2 pedigrees, a slam through the table, cutting him open because he busted him open, like literally busted him open. Like it took all of that for Seth Rollins to put the vision behind it.
So, I have a question. Wasn't the shortest match in WWE history like 18 seconds? Can you tell me who was in that match? It was a story told in 18 seconds.
18 seconds. But see, here's the thing about that. Sheamus has went on a podcast and said that when he won the World Heavyweight Championship for the first time, he said that they didn't plan for that match to be 18 seconds, him and Daniel Bryan. They didn't plan for that to be 18 seconds. It was Daniel Bryan's idea to drop the title to him, and everybody was like, oh, okay, cool. But I think the way that he explained it on one of the podcasts that he was on, nobody knew that it was going to end at 18 seconds. Not even Daniel Bryan. That was just kind of like on the fly. From what I seen on the podcast that he was telling, nobody knew it was going to be 18 seconds. So, yeah. Yeah, WrestleMania, the kiss of death, as Michael Cole has referred to it. One of the greatest announcers in WWE of all time. The only announcer to ever have a match at WrestleMania, and has defeated Jerry the King Lawler. Regrettably, because I remember that match. I remember that match. That I was pissed off. I was pissed off at that computer. That computer, dude, he reversed the decision. You know Jerry Lawler beat him. He beat him. He beat him. And now I have to go on Raw the next night and hear his mouth.
Take off the hat. Why?
I saw that back after a Monday Night Raw, and I was like, stupid. Ah! I gotta hear his mouth. Jeez. But Seth Rollins has finessed his way into a World Heavyweight Championship match. I'm not going to be a spoiler. And Justice is not going to be a spoiler. But I already know what's coming. With this Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns match. Seth Rollins, I'm going to just say this. Seth Rollins has said that he's the only man to beat Roman Reigns. You remember the Money in the Bank cash-in, the heist of the century at WrestleMania in 2015? It was started off as a one-on-one match for the WWE title with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. And then all of a sudden, when Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns were down, Seth Rollins comes in, cashes in the Money in the Bank contract, and boom. And here's the thing. One can argue that Seth Rollins would have had the longest title reign in history before Roman Reigns. Because his title reign, Seth Rollins' title reign, what people don't understand is Seth Rollins had the title for over a year. And he was getting ready to go on to a year. Had it not been for his injury, I had to think about it. And as my brother goes and gets the dog, I'm going to continue and go down the line here. Trick Williams, United States champion. He's giving Carmelo Hayes not a United States championship match, but he is giving Carmelo Hayes a match on SmackDown. This tonight, actually, one-on-one for, just pride's sake, but we're not giving out title shots, okay? That's not, you gotta earn a title shot. You don't just get your way. You don't just do that. We don't do that, okay? We don't just hand out title shots here, okay? Like I said earlier, Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill, they fought for the Women's United States Championship. It's Tiffy time still. Thanks to Chelsea Green, thanks to Charlotte Flair, which I think will end up setting up a match between Jade Cargill and Charlotte Flair at SummerSlam. Now, what type of match that is, I don't know, but I think that it is safe to say that you can set up a Jade Cargill versus Charlotte Flair. I could see a retirement match because you don't see much of Charlotte Flair. I can see a retirement match, given the fact that Jade Cargill is so young in her career. And I could see WWE pushing Charlotte away. Because, Queen of the Ring, she should have won that. But her knee and everything, she should have won that. But, hey. Injuries happen at any given time. Now, the main event of Night of Champions, which is going to set up some question marks here in WWE. Okay? Sami Zayn became the WWE champion by beating Cody Rhodes and Gunther. I can see Cody Rhodes and Gunther having a one-on-one match at SummerSlam, given the fact that he has a serious issue. Gunther has a serious issue with Cody Rhodes. I can see the one-on-one match happening between them. But this is where things get tricky. Gunther, Monday Night Raw, takes out Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes was supposed to have a WWE Championship match on Monday Night Raw this past Monday. Was not cleared to compete. But Nick Aldis comes in and informs Adam Pearce that he already called a replacement for Cody Rhodes to have a WWE Championship match. Lo and behold, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that Monday Night Raw was in Chicago. There was only one wrestler that is on the active WWE roster. That is WWE Champion. That has had a record 450-day reign as WWE Champion. He is the first superstar to ever hold the titles, like the elevation of the titles, if you will. He's held the first World Heavyweight Championship and the new World Heavyweight Championship. He has held the Spinner WWE Championship and the new WWE Championship, which I don't care how you spin it. This is my opinion, and this is not just me being a John Cena kiss up. The Spinner belt is the best WWE Championship belt. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Yes, you have the Winged Eagle. Yes, you have the Attitude Era. The one that Stone Cold made, the Smoking Skull belt, the People's Championship. Or you have the Rated R Superstar belt. But he just kind of stole John Cena's vibe there. He just got a little Rated R that just spun. He just stole it. And then when The Rock just retired the Spinner belt and replaced it with that crap, yeah, it was a traditional belt, but not feeling it. And then even after they updated the WWE Championship, not feeling it.
What about the money belt? Ted DiBiase, his belt. I mean, that's another one.
The one belt I actually hated was the ECW Championship. That silver, that big silver belt. What was the point of that? That wasn't even a good looking belt. It was okay. It was just no, it didn't even fit the Extreme Championship Wrestling thing. And after a while, ECW wasn't even like ECW from back in the day. They just made it like every other WWE show. You didn't even have Extreme Rules matches like that. You didn't have the ECW-esque to it. But anyway, back to the WWE title, and then I'm going to close this out with questions and comments and everything. Sami Zayn. Now, my brother will disagree with me when I say this because he has not just watched wrestling like I have. Okay? I think that Sami Zayn is a great wrestler. He is very skilled at what he does, and for the past few years, he has earned the WWE. I don't have a problem with the way that he won the title. What I have a problem with is the attitude that he has to win the title. And then you want to flip out and start cussing and all this other stuff behind the scenes of when the cameras go off. You're mad because CM Punk came out and beat you for the title. Man, if you don't suck it up, you are a man. You go out there, you wrestle your butt off. If you lose, you lose. You win, you win. But daggone it, you go out there and you lose with some honor and some pride. No, you didn't do that. You didn't do that. Justice, you want to know what this man did?
I already know it.
Oh, we haven't been taken away. And bleep, bleep, bleep. Bro, shut up, man. You act like the company and everybody else was against you. You held the title for 9 days.
You never deserved it.
Be glad that you even held the title. You should be grateful that you even had a chance to even sniff the title. You should be grateful that you even had a chance to sleep with the title. Eat with it. Much less take a picture with it, have your own little plates. You should be grateful that you even graced the presence of the tribal chief in the tribal chief's company with that title. Because if it was up to the tribal chief, let's be honest, Sammy, you got beat before. But if Roman Reigns wanted to take that title from you, let's just be honest,
He probably do it.
he will take it from you. And it will be as easy as 1, 2, 3.
All he gotta do is just knock you out.
I'm saying though, bro. I'm saying though. You finessed your way into the OG bloodline, and then you betrayed them just to get a title shot. And then when you got the title shot, you choked.
You
Badly. I remember that match at the Royal Rumble a couple years ago. I remember that match. You got destroyed, my guy. You got beat down. You saw the highlights of that match. You saw it. This man was guillotined. This man was drive-by'd on. This man hit his Hulula kick, but the bloodline came out, and this man came back, and boom, Superman punched you, and boom, spear. It was over. Come on. If the tribal chief wanted to take it from you, he'd take it from you.
He didn't even have to get everyone else on you. He could have just...
Bro, Jimmy and Jay barely even touched him.
All he had to do was just...
He didn't touch him.
just snap his fingers. And then they go after you.
And then you got Roman Reigns sitting there like this.
Like the evil.
Acknowledge me.
No.
So I'm trying to wrap my head around this. He doesn't deserve to be in the ring with me. See, I sound like Roman Reigns. I could be like another Roman Reigns, bro. Let me stop, bro.
Just out the ring. Out the ring, Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge me. See, this is the podcast that y'all love. That y'all need. Y'all need me in this podcast position. Y'all want me in this podcast position. You ain't got no choice but to acknowledge me. I'm putting food on your tables. I provide my family. This is the bloodline. I'm through. I got questions, comments, concerns. I saw the heart. I know about the
Heart me. JD Rudd, he sent you another rose. And people were asking what's up. Like, you know.
Oh, same old. What's up with you?
And also, you have 111 total views.
Yes, sir. And that's where it's going to end at, because make sure you tune in to this podcast every Friday. Sorry about last week, but with the holiday of the 4th of July, I want people to spend time with their families. I don't never want to deprive anybody of a podcast, but when holidays like Christmas and stuff start falling on Fridays and whatnot, I have to adjust and make provisions, and I have to make sacrifices. This is God has led me to this podcast, and I am not going to just, it's God first, then family second, then work, and then everything else is last, secondary. So I'm not going to deprive God of what He has ordained. It's Him first, then family second. So I hope you enjoyed the 4th of July. I hope it wasn't too hot for some of y'all in some areas. I hope that you had a cool 4th of July, because I sure did. Getting pelted by water balloons. That's great. Yay. I didn't deserve it. What? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. You know what? I'll tell your dad.
Hey! That's right over.
I'll tell your dad again.
No.
I'll tell him.
I'm sorry.
I'll tell him.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell him how you still picking on him about what he said on Wednesday. Like that's the only thing you caught on to with his lesson on Wednesday.
No.
That's the only thing you caught on to.
No.
Only thing you caught on to.
But you agreed with me though.
I do, but I didn't carry on with it the next day, and then the day after that, and the day after that. Like
I didn't carry
bro.
on. I didn't do it for 3 days.
Bro.
I did it for 2.
You were gonna do it for 3.
No.
I not said nothing.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Make sure you tune in to this podcast. TikTok. You know the name, you know the face. Isaiah Pfeiffer. You know the name and you know the face on YouTube as well. Isaiah Pfeiffer. Go buy my beats. Support. And you gotta be a serious rapper, singer. Don't just be buying my beats just to be buying it, okay? I'm not doing this. You know, I do this because I want to do it. I love to do it. And I take music very serious, okay? Don't just buy my stuff just to listen to it. If you're gonna listen to it, go on YouTube and find it and listen to it. Okay? If you wanna bless me, my Cash App, all that stuff. My Cash App, my Chime, all that is on the description. If you wanna bless me, if you wanna actually buy my beats, then you know where to go. Go get it. Now, Pi Fife has his own beat store. So, without further ado, let me pray, let me release you. Heavenly Father, thank you once again for allowing us to do this podcast. Pray that this podcast is a blessing to whoever's watching, wherever they may be watching. In Jesus' name, I do pray. Amen. Thank you. God bless you now.